This past weekend, I went to the 107 Days book launch event in downtown Toronto, which featured the author herself, former Vice President Kamala Harris, and here's what I thought of the event. Now, before you get your fingers on the keyboard and you leave me a negative comment, this is my jam. This is what I love to do. I love reading about presidents, presidential candidates. I actually love it so much that I have a presidential biography book club, which I invite you to join if you want to read about Democrats, Republicans, American presidents of all stripes in this particular book club every single month. Okay, so on to the event. The event started off pretty cold. We waited 45 minutes outside of the building because the line was wrapped around the vicinity of the building of people waiting to get inside, even though all of us already had tickets. The event was supposed to start at 3 o'clock. We got there at 2:15 thinking we could go in and enjoy ourselves a little bit, but instead we had to wait outside in the cold, and we finally got in around 3:30. Kamala Harris was literally walking on stage and we were walking to our seats. So if other people missed any of the talk, I wouldn't have been surprised. Now, when it comes to the interview and the actual meat and content of the particular event, I have to say I was slightly disappointed. It was very fluffy. It didn't go deep into much of anything, including a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that happened during the campaign. There was a lot of personal things that were talked about, which is always interesting, of course, because you want to learn about the human behind the candidate. But quite frankly, I didn't get much more out of this particular live appearance than I did in any other interview I've seen her give since this book was released. So if you were upset that you missed this event, or maybe you missed this event in other cities, I don't know if you missed much. It kind of inadvertently sold me on wanting to read the book more because I felt like I didn't really get what I needed to out of the interview. So thankfully, when we walked in, I was able to get a copy because they were handing them out to people who had tickets. Honestly, I didn't want to spend $42 Canadian on a hardback book that I'm just going to read once and put away. All things considered, I was able to get my hands on a copy of the book. I will be reading it, and I do want to give an honest review on the merits of the book, not necessarily the person, the campaign, and all this stuff. I want to talk about the book as a piece of nonfiction, how it was written, if it was accessible, and if the book gave me any new insights that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. If you guys want a review like that, let me know in the comments, and if you've read it and what you thought about it, I'll see you guys in the comments, and don't forget to keep it classy.